and I will show you what else we can do. See how quick the application is launched. Now I will tell you one by one. This is the first activity. Now I will go to second activity. In the second activity, yes, already background related things are there. Pop-up menu, we'll see how to create a pop-up menu. It's very easy. Just click here and the menu will appear as a pop-up. Now there is an intent. Go to third activity. In the third activity, there is a context menu. Context menu will appear only after a long tap, after a long touch. Yes, when I keep this button touched, the menu options will appear. This is context menu. Go to fourth activity. In this fourth activity, we will see how to create a calculator. I have already created two buttons. I will tell you in the practical how to add more functions like multiplication or division here. Then in the fifth activity, we'll go to fifth activity. Here I have just created a sample registration form for memorizing the things or for showing the demo of a login activity. Now go to sixth activity. Here the things will get saved after login, and in the same way there is a logout activity. Now alert dialog, we'll see how to create. Just see the effect when I click on this button. Yes, alert dialog, this is alert, why are you closing? When you click on yes button, you will be moved to the previous activity. Yes, in the 6th, go to 6 again, click on 7, we'll move to 7th activity. This is the 7th activity. Image is already there. Now there is a demo of a checkbox and a radio button. We'll see one by one. When I say change background color, when I click on this checkbox, background color will be changed. When I click on this radio button, again background color will change. So in this way the decoration part will be done. Namaskar, hi, hello, welcome to Ask in Detail, our famous YouTube channel enriching knowledge. In this video we are going to deal with Android Studio Practical. In the last video we have seen how to download the Android Studio setup file, how to install it, how to start with the project. After creating a project, this is the next step which we are going to discuss in this video. In this video we are going to see how to create an activity, how to design an activity, how to connect activities using intent, how to use toast, a small kind of message or you can say a notification. Then we'll see how to deal with input controls, and then at the last, or we can say the main attraction is how to insert image and multimedia files in the application, or we can say activity. Let's start with the session. Here we are in the Android Studio. There are lots of activities available, but as you all know that the by default files, or you can say the first initial files are mainActivity.java and in the layout mainActivity.xml file. Later I have created many activities. I will tell you how to decorate, how to design and how to create activities. First of all, we'll see how to decorate this activity. First of all, you can see the background is completely white. Now you must have to know that the things, formatting things, designing things are all about attributes and properties. So just click here on the blank space, or you can say in the middle part of the activity. Just I have clicked here. Now go to attribute section. In attribute you can see we'll just open all the things here. First of all, I will just close it and see here we have to see where is the background property. Now I will show you where is the background. Here background property is available. Just click here on the picker icon. Just click here, select the color which you want. I will just select a faint kind of color, light kind of color, yellow, and in yellow also, yes, this is very light. So I have selected it, and just look at the activity, background color is changed. In this way we can just design and decorate the activities. In the same way we can change the activities, we can change the object of the activities, elements of the activities like buttons, like text views, etc. First of all, I have to tell you this is a text view. Text view is nothing but a label. It's very easy to add these things into the activity. How? Let's see, at the left upper corner there is a palette. From palette you can have all these elements or objects, or we can say the main building blocks of activities. Like commonly used activity elements are text view like label, button, image view, recycler view, fragment, scroll view, switch like buttons, and many things. If you have a if you look at the categories, see there are many categories for text and buttons and widgets. Particularly as per the requirement, you can have all the elements here. Now we'll see how to add a text view. This is already here. I will just tell you again. Just drag and drop here. Select the text view and drag and drop. You can see whether the element which you are adding into the screen is at the middle part of the screen or not. Okay. Now we have added this text view, that is label. Go to attribute now and fix the place of that text view. Now how to do that? Just click on the plus button. So from the upper side it will be fixed, and from the all the four sides I have fixed the location or the place of that text view. Now the size of the text is very small. So how to increase the size? Yes, it will be in the attribute. As you can see, text size is there. Just click at the right arrow and just select the size whichever you want, and you can immediately see the effect here. You can increase more than that. I will make 48, and you can also change the label. What is the label? Currently there is a text view already written. So see the text view here, text. Just type here whatever you want to do. I will just make it ask in detail, and just see the effect. The name is in front of you. You can have changes in the text, in the font, in the size, in the color. As per your requirement, you can decorate and format the things. First of all, I will delete this label, the text view, and now we'll see how to add an image. First of all, friends, here is the image view, but you cannot directly add image here, because the first requirement is that you must have to copy the image in the resource directory, main directory, project directory, in the drawable folder. Here one image is already here, download.jpg. Okay, I have already told you that PNG image is supported, but you can have other images also. Now you have to copy another image here, and you can add that also. Let's see how to do that. First of all, look at the image. Where is the image? Yes, here you can have one image. Other images also there. Download image already there. We'll see this image. Just copy it. Go to studio, and here in the drawable folder, just right click and paste. Click on, and now change the name. This is very long name. We can just change that name. I will just name it image. Okay, and click on OK, and see image.jpg is added here. Now how we can utilize that image? See the magic. Just drag and drop this image view into the activity central area. When you add that image view, the available images will be here in front of you. See, the first download is already here, and this is the second image which we have added here in front of you. Just click on OK, and see image will be added. Image is with the large size. You can just minimize that size, and again move that image in the central part of the activity. Now yes, you have to fix the place, because place will not be fixed until you fix it. Okay, now just make the place fix from all the four sides, so it will remain steady. and this is all about constraint. Many times we have faced problems about constraints. So it is all about the functionality of the application, or we can say the studio. Again, just make it, just move this image at the central part. I will make it center. Yes. Now this is at the center location. If you are not satisfied with the size of the image, you can increase it. Very easy to increase the size, as in the same way I have decreased the size. Now if you want to see the output of this activity, now what is the next step? First of all, I have to tell you, this is all about designing and making decorations in the activity. Now how we can see the output of our created application and activities? You have to see here. This is device manager. Device manager is all about virtual devices. Here I have already created 2 virtual devices. You can create another. Just click here on create device button, select the device, click on next, then select the operating system whichever you want, and it will take time because size may be near about 1 GB or something around it. Yes, as you can see, we have already downloaded Oreo. Just click on next and the next device will be created, but I have already 2 devices, so I will not create it. When you create a virtual device, here run button will appear. When you run that virtual device, you can start, you can run, you can execute your application. I have already started this application. It is already running, but for whenever you make changes, for applying the changes, you have to restart it. So here is the restart button, and when you stop the running or execution of the app, again you have to click here on start button. This is restart and start, the same button. I will just make it restart. When I click on that button, at the bottom side you can see Gradle build is running. You can see the progress of installing, launching of your application on the virtual device. And when you click here, virtual device will also run simultaneously, and after launching the virtual device, your application will also launch or install on that virtual device. It will take some time because you have made some changes. We have made here some changes in the activity. It will take time. Just observe the progress. Within few minutes or seconds, we'll start this. See, launching on device. First application or activity, or you can say the APK file was terminated, and the next, yes, as you can see, virtual device will be automatically appeared on the screen. As you can see, whatever changes we have made are available on the screen. Here is the image and here are the buttons. When I click on the toast button, you can see the effect. Now I will create one toast in front of you and we'll see the effect. Now go back to the Android Studio. Just minimize this notes, whatever the warnings or suggestions available there. Now we'll make changes. As I told you, all the things are the part of activity, okay, but you can make it actionable. Now how? See, there are 2 buttons. When we click on the button, there should be some activity happen. Now how to apply that activities here? First of all, look at the resource project directory. How many activities are there? First of all, look at the activities. There are 7 activities are there, and simultaneously 7 XML files are also there. Now I will tell you how to create a new activity, and here, as you can see here, there is a button to navigate to the second activity. Go to second activity, but we will add one button here which will direct us, which will navigate us to directly to the 8th activity. So we'll create the 8th activity first, and then we'll add button, and using intent we'll navigate, we'll link that 8th activity to the first activity directly. How to create activity? Just right click here on the inside the Java directory, as you can see, or you can directly right click here also, no matter. Just right click, activity, inside that empty view activity, just click here. One window will appear. See the name automatically given, main activity 8, and as I told you, this is the 8th activity. There is a button, generate a layout file. Layout file means XML file, because whenever you add activity, Java file and XML file will simultaneously appear on the screen. So just select the language whichever comfortable for you and just click on finish button, and within a second the activity will be in front of you. As you can see, main activity 8, and here you can see in XML in the layout main activity 8 is appeared here. Now what we can do with this activity? First of all, we'll go to the first activity for linking purpose, for adding intent. Okay, let's see. Automatically errors will gone, as you can see here, because it takes time. So first of all, I will just close all these another activities. This is activity first, I will keep it and will maintain it also, and I will just close other activities which I have already opened. Here is 6 XML file. Yes, now in front of you only 2 files are there. 2 means what? 2 activities are there. Activity first, main activity, and 8th activity. For every activity 2 files are there. So we'll see. We'll go to activity main. Just minimize all these windows, and now see, here we are inside main activity, and here we will add one button. Just go to palette, drag and drop. Dragging from the palette is not available while indices are updating. Okay, yes, it is creating the view of this 8th activity. It will take some time. See, adding files, creating, indexing, creating Gradle build for the 8th activity. It will take time, as it is already showing it is in progress. That's why I have avoided to show here in the video. I have avoided to show how to create a project because it was already created in the previous project. Now yes, here we can add one button. Again go to palette, just drag and drop the button will be added. Yes, we have to go to attribute section and we have to make the place fix of that button. Just fix it from the all sides, so it will remain steady after execution of the application or activity. Now we'll change the name of the button. I will type here, go to 8th activity. This is the name of our button. Now just see, if text is not properly visible, you can just increase the size of this text. Yes, go to text size, increase the size as per your requirement. You can minimize the height, width, length of the button. Designing. Okay, fine, button is properly visible. Now after adding this button, I will minimize this attribute section, attribute side window, and we'll go to yes, first before going towards the programming section or backend, we have to see the ID of this button. Okay friends, always remember to see the ID of it. Just click here and see the ID of the button. ID is button 3. If it is not comfortable for you, go to code section, code tab of the XML, and here you can see also button ID is button 3. Again go back to design section, and after knowing the ID of that button, go to backend, From the front end, we are here in the back end. Now in this back end, in this Java section, we have to declare that button and we have to call that button. How? See, in the main activity, extended file is here, extend C, main activity is here. You have to declare the button and you have to call that button. How? Let's see, button. Yes, this keyword is compulsory. Now I will just type the name, that is button itself, and you can call that button using ID, find view by ID, using ID. So that's why I told you ID is important for calling purpose. R dot ID dot button 3. Yes, button 3. At the end, semicolon. Now we have called this button 3 here in the Java file. If read underline occurs, just alter enter and make some changes as per given suggestion. Error will be gone. Now after adding this button into the, or declaring or calling this button into the backend file, you can create a method, that is, yes, see, set on click listener method. Now we'll see how to create that method. I will just show you. Yes, for intent purpose, when you click on that button, we have to connect that first activity to the 8th activity. We must be navigate. We must what we can say, we must direct to the 8th activity. Now we'll use that button. On that button dot activity set on click listener, automatically suggestions will appear. Then create a new object. Here whatever happen after clicking, it must be visible. That's why view on click listener, it will be overridden on click. Now here we will add intent. First of all, we'll take intent. In that we'll have some object of the intent, then new intent. Yes, in that we'll mention, we have to mention the first the context or the reference of the activity, current activity which we are in which we are working. Now here I will make main activity dot this, then comma, and where we are going, where we are moving, where we are going to direct, mention that activity name, that is main activity 8. Yes, main activity 8 dot class. Fine. At the end, semicolon. Now this is not sufficient, you have to run that intent. So for that purpose, as you can see here at the end, we have to add start activity and what is the object, only I. So just intent creation is so simple. Within one line or one or two line, you can say your intent or your connectivity job will done. Now we'll go to restart activity button again. I will click here. At the end, Gradle build is running. Terminate, first application will be terminated. Just look at the steps or look at the progress here, and then new application after changing it will be launched into the virtual device, or you can say emulator. Yes, launching on the device, it will automatically show the AVD in front of you. Yes, as you can see, yes, button is available now and image is at the left side. Just click on the button, you will directly navigate it to the 8th activity, and 8th activity is empty. If you look at the activity, because we have not decorated that activity, see, activity is empty. Now if you want to know that where you are, add text view. I am telling you, text view, go to attribute, make the place fix by using constraint widget multiple times. If the things get corrupt, this constraint show the problem, and I will change the name of this text view that you are in 8th activity. This is the name, and I will change the text size also because it must be properly visible. Yes, 48 is the size. As you can see here, this is the text available. Now again restart app and see the magic. Whatever the changes made by you, you must have to, after that you must have to restart that application, so the changes will get implemented into the application. Launching on devices, just look at the progress, and yes, first activity will be open always, whenever, because you restart the application, not the activity. Go to 8th activity, just click here and see you are in 8th activity. It is just acknowledgement or the confirmation that actually it is navigating to the new activity or not. Fine. Friends, now we will add toast here. So creation of toast is a so simple task. As you can see, we have already added toast in the first activity. I will just show you. On the button, toast will be implemented. See, button is already there, and toast method is so simple. Toast creation. In the toast, make text is the main method which is used to create the message which will generate after clicking on that button as a notification. Where, see, toast dot make text inside that method, you have to get you have to mention the context or the reference of the current activity, that is main activity dot this, because where you are going to display that message, you must have to mention that in this activity. That's why main activity dot this. Then after that, what is the message of the toast or the notification content, and finally toast length. There are only 2 lengths I will show you while programming, and finally show method must be used because that effect must be displayed. Now go to activity 8. First of all, take one button for toast. Yes, I am adding this button into the activity. Just make the place fix, and finally change the name of the button. Click here to see the toast. Okay, fine, and change the size of that text so that it can be visible. Now, yes, my friends, look at, click here to see the toast. Now go to backend. After this front end designing, go to backend, main activity 8.java, because we are working in the last activity. So here is the backend. Yes, I always talking about the ID. Remember the ID of that element or the object. See, button 4 is the ID. Now in the main activity area, just declare that button and give the name, let's say btn. Btn is just a variable. You can have any name as a variable, but as per the rules of variable. Btn equal to find v by id r dot, r must be small capital, r dot id dot btn button 4. Yes, at the last semicolon. After declaring it, if any error occurs, just alter enter. It will give suggestion importing files is required. Multiple times it is showing problems. Previously there was no such kind of problems. Don't know why recently we are facing such kind of errors or problems. Always it is saying to import something or import packages. As you can see here, many packages are here. By default they must have to import it, or it must be there by default, but they are saying to import the things manually. It is not good for developing environment. Okay, let's continue with the task. After declaring button variable and after calling it by ID, we will generate a toast on the button, and for that we have to use set on click listener method as always. So btn dot, yes, look at this, the first suggestion, set on click listener. Just make a new instance, or you can say object, in which view you have to take it, because it will only override and generate the event, on click event, and show the result. Now here we'll create a toast. So let's take a toast. See my friend, I have not typed anything, automatically everything will be here, everything is here. So again, for your convenience, I will type the same line again and again. Toast dot make text in which context of the current activity. Which is current activity? Main activity A dot this, then give comma, in double quote type the message like hi, hello, how are you. After that give again comma, as you can see, sorry, there is no comma, there is dot, and take a show method. You must have to close it, one bracket is remaining, I think. Okay, sorry, we have to take a length first, we forgot to take a length, comma, then take a length, decide the length, yes, toast dot length are only two, as I said, long and short. I will take long so that we can easily read the message, long, then close the bracket, and finally dot show method for displaying the toast. So I will delete the first line and I will keep the second. Coding which is done in front of you multiple times, we have to do it manually for memorizing the things. Now restart the application, and you can see the progress of launching the new application here. Within few seconds the application will be relaunched, terminating and launching the application on the devices. As you can see, automatically it will display the virtual device, and you can say emulator. Now click on the 8th activity. Yes, click here to see the toast. When I click here, see the toast message. Yes, here hi, hello, how are you. Now I will tell you, now I will show you whatever we are going to do in the next session or in the upcoming sections or in the same video. See, I will again restart the application and I will show you what else we can do. See how quick the application is launched. Now I will tell you one by one. This is the first activity. Now I will go to second activity. In the second activity, yes, already background related things are there. Pop-up menu, we'll see how to create a pop-up menu. It's very easy. Just click here and the menu will appear as a pop-up. Now there is an intent. Go to third activity. In the third activity, there is a context menu. Context menu will appear only after a long tap, after a long touch. Yes, when I keep this button touched, the menu options will appear. This is context menu. Go to fourth activity. In this fourth activity, we will see how to create a calculator. I have already created 2 buttons. I will tell you in the practical how to add more functions like multiplication or division here. Then in the fifth activity, we'll go to fifth activity. Here I have just created a sample registration form for memorizing the things or for showing the demo of a login activity. Now go to sixth activity. Here the things will get saved after login, and in the same way there is a logout activity. Now alert dialog, we'll see how to create. Just see the effect. When I click on this button, yes, alert dialog, this is alert, why are you closing? When you click on yes button, you will be moved to the previous activity. Yes, in the 6, go to 6 again, click on 7, we'll move to 7th activity. This is the 7th activity. Image is already there. Now there is a demo of a checkbox and a radio button. We'll see one by one. When I say change background color, when I click on this checkbox, background color will be changed. When I click on this radio button, again background color will change. So in this way the decoration part will be done here. Now here there is no activity, no intent connectivity is given, so we have to move towards the Android Studio for providing intents and other things. Now as per the yes, whatever we have done, see the thumbnail, we have created the activity, we have designed the activity, we have connected activities using the intent, we have seen the use of toast in the same, we have seen input controls, but especially button and text view only. Yes, we can consider text view as a button because we can apply set on click listener method on text view as well as on image also. So we have seen image, adding image also, and the things which I have just shown as a demo in the same video. We'll see one by one all the things and continue watching for the videos. Thanks for like, subscribe and press bell button. Thanks for watching video. Bye.